They done let me in the door. They done gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Youngin' fresh from out that bottom, talking straight from off the stroll. And these days, I live the life of a movie star. Remember going to school telling you I'd be a superstar, but you didn't believe.
Welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. Fuck it. You ain't gotta like the video, you gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button. Now, in this video, we talk about Attack on Titan. But in particular, this is my review for chapter 132. Damn, that shit rhyme. Hey, I ain't even meaning for that shit to rhyme, though. I swear to God. I even talk about chapter 132 and break down what has happened in this manga chapter. I just want to let you guys know who the fucking MVPs of this chapter is. The first MVP is Falco. You know what I'm saying? The second MVP is fucking Hanji. Both of their deaths was very meaningful, you know, and I'm glad that Isayama made both of these deaths stand for something, and that's something that a lot of manga creators or a lot of animes who kill off their characters the wrong way and at the wrong time, you know, like I can't really think about too much shit that's like that, you know what I'm saying, some creators who have done that at this moment, but I know it's some shit that's out there who kind of fucked up their story by killing people at the wrong time. But I feel as though like Isayama really did kill ended both of these characters' story in the right way. But we're gonna talk about them later on in this manga. Let's start from the beginning, right? Now I'm not gonna speak on too much shit because I still have 30 videos to create later on down the road for chapter 132. So I'm going to kind of like jump around a little bit and everything. But we first start off with the scouts, you know what I'm saying, making it to the island, obviously. They kind of, low-key, they kind of made it to the island hella fast. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I guess some time has passed, I guess. And they made it to the island. And they are bringing the boat in and everything onto the island. And Reiner had noticed some bombs on the boat that they had brought with them. And Reiner was planning on trying to get rid of them. But Armin had stopped them and said, like, hey, we can use them. And Reiner was like, wait a minute, why? You know, so are you planning to use them on Erin? And he was like, I don't know. So I'm not gonna lie, like ever since I seen Erin's Titan form, I was like, there's no way you can just like confront him like head on. You know what I'm saying? Like the only person that I think that can really cause some damage to Erin is Armin. You know what I'm saying? Armin can like literally nuke like Erin by the nape. You know what I'm saying? Transform over top of him and literally blow Erin up. Or they could just use these bombs. But knowing that Erin got future memories, hey, like, can you really kill this motherfucker? Knowing that he's like 3 steps ahead of you. Like, he knows your move way before you even think about making it. So it's like, can you really stop Erin? Like, and to be honest, personally, I don't think they really can. Like, how can you stop a guy who has future memories? That's like Light from Death Note. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if Light had future memories in Death Note. That motherfucker would have won as soon as he touched the Death Note. That's how Erin is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Erin has literally won already. He's just waiting for this shit to play out. But yeah, then you fast forward a little bit in the fucking chapter and everything. And then you got Falco waking up, like, going fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Him realizing that his fucking hometown is about to be destroyed. Or it is getting destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And like, literally in front of his eyes. And him realizing that his... You know what I'm saying? They can't do anything about it. Like, his friends, the people that he grew up with, his parents, it's no way they can be saved. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just crazy because Erin is, like, destroying. Like, if you realize it, like, Erin is killing hella people. Like, he killed, by now, like, he killed his fucking grandparents. Because, you know, Grist's parents is still on the mainland. And Zeke, you know what I'm saying? Zeke's grandparents as well. Like, Erin just killed his fucking grandfather that he talked to back when he was in Mali. And low key, I don't even know if this can be a possibility. This can be a possibility that Erin had told his grandfather that he was about to destroy the world and gave him the heads up, like, hey, I'm destroying the world on this day, so I'm gonna need you to get the fuck up out of here. Because Erin did talk to his grandfather. But I don't know. That could be a possibility. That's something to think about, really. But then, yeah, you fast forward a little bit down in the chapter and everything, and you see Mikasa and Armin together. I said Armin. Mikasa and Annie together. And I really like the fact that this genocide that Erin is doing has brought, not just brought these characters together, but just, like, pull back so many layers off these, you know what I'm saying, characters who was, like, kind of hard to understand throughout the whole series of Attack on Titan, you know. But let's start with Annie first. I had made a prediction that somebody was going to persuade Annie into fighting again, and I guess Isayama had gave, threw a major curveball, because all of that shit that, it's the way how Annie was talking, like, all of that shit that Annie was talking in chapter 130 was all just a big bluff, because once we get to chapter 132, she says, like, hey, like, after having that conversation with Armin in chapter 131, she's like, hey, like, I truly don't want to fight, like, I'm being so serious, like, all my life I just been fighting, killing people, and feeling sorry for myself and for people and everything, just to get back to my father and everything. And for once, I wanted to make a decision for myself and just stop fighting and just be peaceful for one time, And I'm really glad that Annie has chosen. I'm glad that Annie has, like, grown to this type of person who noticed the fact that, like, she's been through a lot, because Erin has been through a lot and he hasn't stopped moving forward throughout the whole series, and, like, Annie is one of the characters who realized, like, hey, I've been through a fucking lot. I'm not fighting no more, like, I'm done. I just want to sit here and chill out and be peaceful, you know what I'm saying? Because throughout her whole time as a Titan shifter, and even before, she was forced to do shit that she didn't really want to. Like, if you watch her over, like, days before she goes to try to come at Erin and shit like that, she's nervous. She really doesn't want to do it at all, but she has to, just to get back to her father, So she's forced to do it. She's forced to do shit that she didn't really want to do her whole life. So I'm glad that the fact that she actually made a decision to stay out the fight, And then you got Mikasa. Now, I've always said about Mikasa that she's only on this mission to basically prove to herself that she isn't a slave, and the fact that she can actually go against Erin's wishes and confront Erin and fight him, But in chapter 132, we learned that she truly doesn't really want to fight Erin. She doesn't even want to kill him. She just wants to bring him back. You know what I'm saying? You can actually see that she really does care for Erin, even though, he hurt her feelings so long back. I don't even remember what chapter it was. I want to say, like, chapter 112, 114, 115, one of them chapters, man. But he truly hurted her feelings, actually, like, making her realize what the fuck she really is. Even though Zeke said it's love, like, Erin really like, pieced everything together, like, this shit ain't love. This bitch is truly a fucking slave. Like, she literally follows every order that I tell her. Like, I'm pretty sure if I told her to kill Armin, she probably would have did it in a heartbeat. Kind of like, when Armin went to go punch Erin, she pinned down Armin without even thinking about it. Like, not even caring who he was. So Erin just proved to herself, like, bitch, you was a slave. You're bound to protect me. No matter what happens, you're bound to protect me. And it just shows that Erin, like, it's probably both. She really does love Erin, but she truly is a slave because of her active instincts. But yeah, that's really it for Mikasa. Like, she doesn't really want to fight Erin at all. She just want to bring Erin back. She really want to talk to Erin, if anything. But we all know that talking to Erin is not going to work, because this motherfucker then manipulated his father. He then forced his father to born him. He forced his father to give him the power. He didn't fucking miss it. He didn't fucking trick his brothers. Like, what more can you? Like, Mikasa, you're nothing. Like, this motherfucker then did all that shit to his fucking family, his real biological family. Like, Mikasa, I don't think you want to step in front of Erin, bro. He might fucking kill your ass. For real. But yeah, then you fast forward down a little bit and everything, and you got Levi trying to push himself to get back into the fight. And I just like, even Levi even, like, noticed that, like, this motherfucker, like, he's been just so pointless right now. Like, it's really pointless for him to even be on the boat. He should have been left on the island, really. But we all know that's not who Levi really is. It's just to be left on the side. And I think Isayama is prepping him for something really big. And we truly don't really know what Levi's intentions is. Like like, we don't really know if he really want to stop Erin. Like, he might just be going just to see if Zeke is with Erin. And I had made a you know what I'm saying, a third video of where Zeke can be at. You know what I'm saying? I think Zeke is he's like fused with Erin. I'll make a video about it. I'm not even going to get into it at all, but I feel like Zeke is fused with Erin, and he's inside, you know what I'm saying, Erin's Titan form. And I think Levi is literally going, you know what I'm saying, like he's going along just to see if Zeke is there, because he wakes up, you know what I'm saying, as soon as he wakes up from his injury, he's yelling Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck is Zeke? Like, he's not even talking about Erin at all. He never talked about Erin this whole time. So it's like, what's Levi's true intention? Do he really want to stop Erin? Or is he just using the scouts to get to Erin, but trying to really kill Zeke, you know? But that's really it for Levi, you know what I'm saying? We really can't get too much into Levi until later on when he talks to Hanzi. But then, yeah, you fast forward down a little bit more down in the chapter and everything, and then the scouts starts talking about where is Erin's location. And I'm glad that Isayama showed us this, because I remember back in chapter 129 or something like that, I had made a video about explaining what Miguel had said. Miguel had said, like, hey, where the fuck is Erin? You know what I'm saying? Where is Erin's location? And Yelena was like, I don't know. But she truly did know. She just didn't want to help him. But that question was just kind of weird to me, because I was like, okay, like, when you be able to see Erin in his big Founding Titan form? Like, he literally scours on top of all the, you know what I'm saying? He literally eclipsed all of the other Colossal Titans. So it's like, his location is like, that was a weird question. It was like, damn, you'll be able to see him in plain sight, actually. And it kind of made me come up with a prediction that, okay, maybe Erin transformed under the, you know what I'm saying, using the Warhammer Titan ability, and he's controlling his Titan from underground. That's what made me came up with that theory, because of Miguel's, you know what I'm saying, question that he gave to Yelena. But now that Isayama showed us this in chapter 132, it's showing, like, literally, okay, where is Erin's location? Like, where is he hitting to? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that Isayama cleared that up, because I was about, you know what I'm saying, I made a video, I was like, bro, like, he has to be using the power of the Warhammer Titan and controlling this Founding Titan form from underground. But we later, you know what I'm saying, we saw in chapter 131 that he is in, you know, he's clearly inside his Titan, and as his head, you know what I'm saying? So that just gets thrown out of the window. But yeah, I'm glad that Isayama showed us, they had cleared that up, you know what I'm saying? So Erin is heading for the airships and shit. So that's really it, though. I really can't speak on too much on that type of, on, you know what I'm saying, Erin's location. You know what I'm saying? He's clearly not just moving forward, you know what I'm saying? He's clearly hitting certain spots, and then I guess destroying the rest of the world after he's done that. But yeah, that's really it for that. Then, you know what I'm saying, you fast forward a little bit down, and you see, you just see more of Annie's character being pulled back. The layers being pulled back even more. You know, she is talking to Reiner, and she knows that this possibly could be like the last time that they ever have a conversation. So you just see that she feels for Reiner, and she hugs him and whatever, and she looks back and she waves at everybody. I think she waves at everybody, and Armin waves back, and then Annie looks away. You know, I feel like Annie truly does want to be with Armin, but knowing the fact that this could be the last time they see each other, it's really no point in trying to build a relationship. And that's really crazy, you know what I'm saying, to the point like we get to this point where like damn, like, why can, like, I'm pretty sure Annie wants Armin to stay with her. Like, damn, why can't you just stay with me? But the fact that you keep chasing after Erin, I know for a fact that you're not going to come back, you know? It's a possibility that you're not going to come back. So it's no point of me even building a relationship or trying to continue down this path with you, you know what I'm saying? So this shit's crazy. That's really it for Annie, I think, for the rest of this chapter, though. And then after that, you have Flock coming in, you know? Now, I had made a prediction video. I was saying, I knew that Flock wasn't done. I knew he wasn't done. I was like, man, Erin probably gave him the heads up of where they was going to or what, you know what I'm saying? But I knew Flock wasn't over there. The fact that he got taken out the equation way too easy and way too fast by Gabby of all people. I fuck with Gabby though. But the fact that he got taken out of the situation by Gabby, it just didn't seem right. I'm like, man, Flock, I'm pretty sure Flock, we haven't seen the last of Flock. Maybe Flock sent like a bunch of like Jaegerists like at the island way before this shit even started, you know what I'm saying, even went down. Or maybe he's just gonna find a way to just, you know what I'm saying, like he's gonna find a way to you you know what I'm saying, meet back up with the scouts and everything. And he does. He grabbles onto the boat and he's, I guess, swimming with the boat. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucking crazy. But you got Flock coming in. He's shooting at the plane and everything. He puts holes inside the plane and shit like that. So now the plane has to be re-prepped over and the holes have to be covered up. I think that's going to be a big, major problem when they get in the air. Maybe like getting toward the heat is going to blow the fucking plane up, I guess. I feel like that's going to be a big, major problem right there when they get close to the Clash of Titans, knowing how much steam and how much heat they emit, you know what I'm saying? Especially with Erin being bigger than them. If they get close to Erin, that shit might blow up. So I feel like that's going to be a big, major problem with all them holes inside the engine, with all that fuel right there as well. So all it really is looking for is a bunch of fucking fire, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of heat to ignite it. And somebody might die or the fucking plane, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got Flock shooting at the engine and everything, and then Mikasa's coming out there. Mikasa steps in and throws her grapple toward his neck, and Flock is fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? Before he dies, he has his last, you know what I'm saying? He says this one last thing, and he's saying, please don't stop Erin. Don't stop this devil, because if you do, you know what I'm saying, that all the aliens will be killed. Now, he don't say it like that, but I just kind of rephrased it, summarized it, or whatever. He just said that, hey, if you stop, like, please don't stop Erin. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that Isayama made Flock die in this way. You know what I'm saying? He died. He actually died for what he believed in. You truly can see the fact that Flock truly believes in Erin and believes that he's this person. He's the only person who can save Aldia. He truly believes in Erin. I'm glad that Isayama made Flock go out like this, because low key Flock has became one of the worst. He became from one of the worst characters, because nobody liked how he was in season 3. Like this like he was a bitch, low key. You know what I'm saying? But he was real too, though. He was real and authentic. But he was a bitch when it came to putting his life on the line. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to do that shit. But Flock has become a very favorable character in the series of Attack on Titan since he been, you know what I'm saying, since he was, you know what I'm saying, since he joined with Erin. And the fact that he died, and, you know what I'm saying, for what he believed in Erin, and that was his last words. He was like, don't stop Erin, please. Like, if you no, please don't stop Erin. And you can see that, and you can see the expression on John's face that he actually feels that way, because I had made a video. It's like, it's going to get to a point where John is going to have to make a real big decision. He's going to have to make a big decision, because we already know that John is split in half. Part of him wants to stop Erin, but the other part had got, you know what I'm saying, but the other part of him is the fact that he wants to let Erin do this. And the only reason why John is on this mission, and the reason why he's on that plane, is because of Hanji. You know what I'm saying? But Hanji persuading John to even come along. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Gabby and Ryan and the rest of them, but John was flip-flopping for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Before they even got to the plane, before they even started fighting the Jaegers, and when they was at the campfire, John was flip-flopping for like a couple of times. He flip-flopped a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? Like, part of him, he wanted to stop Erin. The part of him, he didn't want to stop Erin at all. He wanted to let Erin kill people. So I feel like in the near future, when they on that plane, John is going to have to make a big decision, like a leader type of decision, and choose if he really wants to stop Erin, or if he wants to protect Erin and let Erin destroy this world. Because I think he might be with Mikasa, because Mikasa doesn't want to kill Erin. So if they all try to kill Erin, Mikasa is going to obviously step in the way. And, you know what I'm saying, knowing John has his love for Mikasa, he might also step in the way and be on the side of Mikasa. But that's really it. You know what I'm saying? I really can't speak on too much about that certain situation. Now, you get it, you know what I'm saying? We're down to the last MVP. We got Hanji. Hanji. You know what I'm saying? After hearing Flock's last words, Hanji also feels for Flock as well. You know, she truly understands both ways, really. If you want to really think about it, if you want to look at it, she understands what Erin is doing. You know, Erin is destroying the world to get rid of all of the possible enemies that could pop up for Eldia. But she still stands by her judgment. You know what I'm saying? Her guts, really. Like, hey, even though we don't know what might happen if we stop Erin, and we're not gonna know what happens in the next couple of years. But for Erin to do this global genocide is still wrong. For him to kill people that have nothing to do with Eldia at all. Hanji still sticks by that, and I'm glad that she is gonna go out. I'm glad that she died, you know what I'm saying? Sticking to what she believed in. And I'm glad that Isayama did that, you know? Because it could have been like a couple of times where Hanji could have gave up, you know, or just gave up the role as commander, kind of like how she did, you know what I'm saying, chapter 132. Because if you look at it, ever since Erin went rogue, everybody kind of looked at her for answers, like, damn, like, what's going on with Erin? And she had, even Erin came to her, and she had no type of answer at all, you know what I'm saying? So you could truly feel for her, you know, like how Ro as a commander, like she wasn't ready to be a commander, you know what I'm saying? She really wasn't. She might have been a good commander, but she really wasn't up for the task at all. It was kind of just pushed on her because of the sacrifice that Erin had made for her, you know? So her time as a commander, she really had to be very smart on her decisions. It couldn't just be like wild anymore, you know. She had to really, 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 truly think things through when she made decisions, because it, you know what I'm saying, the decisions that she made, you know what I'm saying, could have either got a lot of people killed or they could have saved people, you know. If you look at the parallel with, I'm not even gonna get into all that shit because that's for our feature video and everything, but I hate for to get into all that shit. But yeah, she truly does step up as a commander and just bear all the weight of, you know what I'm saying, just taking the full rep for everybody, the full responsibility for the reason why everybody is here, you know. And because none of them really wanted to fight Erin, you know what I'm saying. Like, they're only really here because of Hanji, really persuading them the fact that like, okay, it's still hope, we still can stop Erin, you know. And I'm glad that she actually took that responsibility, like, hey, I'm the reason why all you motherfuckers is here. I should be the one that buy you guys time and sacrifice for you guys, so you can get to Erin, you know. And I like that out of Hanji. But yeah, she knew that she was gonna die, you know what I'm saying. Like, she could definitely feel it, you know what I'm saying. She knew that she was gonna die. Like, it was no way she can like make it out alive at all. Cause it was just her going against a fucking thousands of Titans. So she knew that she was gonna die. And that just lets you know, like, how real this manga, you know what I'm saying, this series is. Because anybody else, you know what I'm saying, any other series, you probably like, man, fuck, I'm killing all these motherfuckers. But Hanji, being so real, you know what I'm saying, acts like it's so much realism inside the, you know what I'm saying, the series is like, there's no way I'm going to make it out alive. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather go out cool as fuck, you know. So I like that, you know, I like that. But yeah, then she takes out like 3 to 4 colossal titans, and as like while she's taking them out, she's like burning and shit like that. Like, she's like looking like almonds. She's like, her flesh is literally burning off her fucking body. And then she falls down and she gets stepped on. But before we can actually see it and everything, she like, so she wakes up, she like, what the fuck happened? Like, am I fucking dead? So and she wakes up, she looks up and everything, and she sees Irvin and all of them smiling, looking at her, and she sees all the scouts that literally has died from like the start of the series up until now, and they finally reunited, and Hanji literally gained her wings of freedom, you know. That's really how the chapter ends and everything, with Hanji's death and everything. It's fucking crazy. That's really my review, you know what I'm saying? Solid 10 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? That Isayama, your ass can't miss for shit. Your ass is sinking every time your ass shoot, you are literally making every shot and wetting that bitch. That's really it. Be ready for my third videos, because they coming out right after this video. I'm working on them videos right after this. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. Fuck it. You ain't gotta like the video, you gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you hit the sub button. And I'm out, bro.